Friday, December 3rd. We are in the holiday season for those that get into all of that. This is the Bipoc Happy Hour, Black, Indigenous, People of Color. Thank you to our wind down where we worked all week, and now we get to talk about everybody from the week. I'm Uncle Ray. I got Brother Dennis, Brother Bobby, Sister Sina. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Oh, I see how y'all doing on this Friday. Just is a little wet outside. Just a little.
A little wet. No, I ain't gonna say what Cardi B said.
Right. It ain't no WAP outside. Could be.
What are COVID-19 vaccine booster shots? After a person has been fully vaccinated, they typically have a high level of protection against COVID-19. Newer data shows that protection against COVID-19 infection decreases over time, even as the vaccines continue to be very effective at reducing the risk of severe illness, hospitalization, and death. When initial protection from a vaccine starts to decrease, an additional dose, called a booster shot, is given to help increase the protection. This additional dose generates more antibodies to protect a person from the disease. Many routine vaccines require boosters to help maintain a higher level of protection. For example, people are due to get a tetanus shot every 10 years. That shot is a booster. It boosts your ability to fight the disease because we know protection declines over time. For more information on COVID-19 vaccines, go to health.mn.gov/COVID vaccine. What are COVID-19 vaccine booster shots?
Well, thank you, Brother Dennis, for that COVID announcement. We needed that. But however, I've got a question. Has any of you people on this in this happy hour got y'all booster shot every 10 years?
What does that mean?
Do you get a booster shot every 10 years?
Like what kind of booster shot?
Booster shot.
I don't know what that
Then
is.
you just listen to the information. Everybody's supposed to get a booster shot every 10 years.
I thought it was a tetanus shot. That's what I get.
Well, Texas shot. You get a Texas shot every 10 years?
I said my doctor suggests when they'll ask me if I had a tetanus shot in this many years. It's like, oh no, I had one. And they suggest you should get one. And I'm like, is it free? They say, oh yeah. And that's it. I don't even think about it no more.
Well, Bobby, have you gotten a tetanus shot in this decade?
Mm-mm. I don't remember getting one.
Ever?
I just go sit in the doctor and just say, he say, oh, did you have this? I'm like, no, go ahead and give it to me.
Oh, at that moment.
Do you question at all what your doctor's giving you?
It's the same shit I've been getting since I was a child. So there's no
How do you know that?
How I know that? I don't know it.
You don't ask.
I never asked. I just continued doing what I was continuing to do when I was a child.
So just give me the shot and so I can go.
Give me my flu shot, give me my pneumonia shot, give me, if y'all need a booster, boost me up. If I need a tetanus, I thought tetanus shot is only for when you get like you
Step on a nail.
Step on a nail, right? Or a bad splinter, some shit
That's
like that.
right.
That's what we're told. Huh?
It's some other shot that you do get. I thought it was a tetanus too, but it's something that you, because I got boosted on one. Like I got to think a couple times, like twice. I don't know. I can't remember what it was though. I don't think it was the one that you get, like if you cut yourself on the rusty nail. I don't think it's that one.
That's the tetanus shot.
Well, maybe it was
I had
something else.
one.
Yeah, I had one of them too. And I had one of the ones they put in your tail. They put it in your, the.
Yeah, I had that too. It was an antibiotic when I
In your
had
butt?
strep.
I don't know what it was. I had one of them.
They
But they
gave
shoot
me
you
an
in the butt?
antibiotic shot in the butt. Yeah.
Well, it's been a long time since I had one of that.
I was a child. I've never had a shot in the butt as I was an adult. That I didn't ask for.
Teenager. Yeah, I was here. I was like 16 or 17.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they wanted some real meat to put in that little needle.
Before the stag hit here.
That's scary.
I don't know if people are always having these shots. Why are they so scared of this vaccine? I just don't understand. But just like Bobby said, most of us don't ask what's in our shots and all. Well, you need a shot. Okay, what you mean I'm going on?
That's if you get a regular doctor. You trust he or she.
Okay, well, they trust in a regular doctor now, but they're still fighting it. Because the hospitals are supposed to be supplying it. You can't go to your regular doctor, general practitioner, and get the vaccine.
Oh, I can.
Yes, all of them. All people have access to it in the medical profession.
My doctor, I go see him Wednesday.
See?
What happens Wednesday?
He's gonna
Okay.
boost me.
So yeah, whatever he tells you, you'll do it.
No, I don't. No, don't get it twisted now. I ain't that slow. You know what I'm saying? I just
You at least do it
continue
for
on-
one day.
I just continue on doing as far as the shots, the immunizations and stuff like that. I continue those that I have been doing all my life. There's no reason to stop it. They haven't done anything to me now. Back then, I ain't got no extra leg out my neck. So
You sure you didn't turn into a gremlin?
not yet.
Okay.
You know,
Okay, just checking.
19 it's gonna be
You still got
2000
time.
Yeah, 2052. That's when he said it will activate.
Right.
But no, but when I go to the doctor, I do, by me being older, I ask him to check more things. You feel what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Because I get scared for every little pain. You know?
Yeah, because now's the time it breaks down.
Yeah, I feel things that I never felt before. So I ask him a bunch of questions.
Hi, what's up?
Well, so far, I'm not trying to take any shots that I don't have to take or do anything like that whatsoever. I don't
Like
have
all
to.
this prostate shit, I'm not down with that. But I know I
Well,
gotta
you
get it
should
done.
get your
Yeah, you
prostate
get
checked
it
because
checked.
that's a man.
Okay.
What does that
you need to get it checked.
No, I get
Yeah.
it.
What does that
I'm just saying I'm
mean?
not down with it, but I get it done. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, come on, yeah.
Right, because that's the part of the man that gets all the pleasure.
Huh?
But it
Prostate,
also
that's what keeps it.
it
The
impacts.
prostate.
Yeah,
Doesn't
that's why it
prostate
swells up and all that
cancer
stuff.
impact black men at a higher rate?
Yes, I did a study on it.
Get that
Wait. Okay, I'm confused. The prostate is for what?
Only men have prostate.
I heard that. Okay.
Only men have prostate. It's that little spot in the back up under your nuts, under that causes you to be able to ejaculate and all of that, and it's the pleasure spot on a man.
That's what makes your toes curl.
Right.
So I've never. So how do you do it? You have to stimulate that. You got to play with it.
Yes.
How do you get to it?
Yes, you have to stimulate that.
But where's it at? I want to know mine.
Between your balls, up under, right in your toe there.
I thought that was a show. Huh?
It's
If
underneath.
you go search for where it is, then you won't like what you're gonna have on your finger.
See, you gotta research.
Well, I had a prostate exam, but it didn't feel like y'all said.
It didn't feel like that. It's probably because the white person wasn't.
He wasn't white. He was African. He was treated from my regular doctor. Literally, he was an African doctor. He said, I'm new.
What did he look like?
He was gorgeous.
And he didn't stimulate it.
He
That's
was
why you
gorgeous.
didn't feel
But
it.
no, wait. I didn't know him. And he said, listen, we have to do this the traditional way. I know I don't know you.
Whoa.
He did say that. I swear to God. He said, I know I don't know you. And I'm like,
Did y'all take a bath first?
Okay, that's okay. Here you go.
Right.
no, I didn't think anything of it because I'm like, this is another exam. And he was like, he said, just stay there, and don't do nothing. I slouched over a little bit. It was over in a second.
Oh, see, that's why you didn't get stimulated. That's the problem. That's why you didn't get stimulated. Over in a second.
Well, I mean, he said, and what that checking centimeters was pregnant.
He didn't sit in there a while.
That's like when you look right.
Did y'all have a cigarette after?
Yeah, you're right.
Huh?
Did you
Did
smoke
you have a
cigarette after?
cigarette after?
That was too fast.
So I'm not gonna tell you. That was a health. What do you call that?
But we need more black doctors though, because I feel more comfortable with someone that look like me. And there's not a lot of it in Minnesota.
They're still growing. They're in medical school.
Yeah, if they here.
But that's just recently we can get black doctors because
They stay
we're
in
not allowed to go to
DC.
school.
They stay in DC and in Atlanta and everywhere else. They don't come back here.
They're gonna slowly trickle in here in Minnesota.
You think?
But they got to.
I don't think people want to.
This is where money is. There's a demand.
You say what?
There's the money here, but they don't want to come to the code.
So you said there's money in Minnesota, but the cold weather keeps black people away?
Cold is not gonna keep the people away when there's money involved. Think about cold. Go right on back into the hospital. And make
But
that-
Bobby, you think that if you couldn't have what you want from DC, is everything, if you go back to DC and have money, everything you needed, would you go back?
Say it again.
If you had everything you can get here and wherever you're from, wouldn't you
No,
go back?
I would not go back to DC.
Why?
I love my city. Don't anyone get that wrong. I'm a thoroughbred Washingtonian to the heart. I go down with the dead skins and everything. You feel what I'm saying? But when I think of the East Coast, I think of struggle. Y'all have to realize the East Coast is one of the original, some of the original states. You feel what I'm saying? So everything over there is compacted. So everybody's living on top of each other. You got to work 12 jobs to have a good efficiency.
Right, and there's a lot of generational wealth there too. A lot of the white people.
Yeah, and a lot of
Everybody going through that right
chocolate
now.
anymore is getting white now.
Mhm.
You know, they trying to change the culture and different things of Chocolate City. You feel what I'm saying? But no,
Is that regentrification?
yeah, it's gentrification. They tried it though. We even have people from. They tried to change a lot of stuff. We even had famous people fight back that was from Washington.
Okay.
DC. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, but no, I would not go back. I love my city, but it's just too expensive. You feel what I'm saying? To live decent, you'd be spending over 2 G's or close to 2 G's for 1 bedroom.
Yeah.
One.
Or
In
more.
a good,
But they paying jobs to cover that.
hold on, that's in a decent neighborhood, not a good neighborhood. That's a decent neighborhood.
And there's a difference.
I'm not gonna fight you.
The cops may come quicker in a decent neighborhood. Instead of 20 minutes, they may come in 7.
Okay.
In a good neighborhood, they be there in 1.5 seconds. With
So
no
are we getting softer because we moved to Minnesota and we get more relaxed?
I never said who said I was staying there.
You try to put people out there.
No, I'm just saying, we get to Minnesota and like, we from Chicago, you ain't gotta fight no more. You think you done made it to the promised land.
No, Minnesota is not the promised land. No,
Huh?
it's not. I've been here for 20 years. It's not the promised land.
Well, me coming from Gary, Indiana, and I came to Minnesota and I said there wasn't no garbage on the street, wasn't no polluted rivers and stuff. I'm like, how do you do that?
That was before black people migrated here, right?
You talking about
well,
Because,
polluted
you
rivers.
must have been the early part.
my
You
parents
said
said
it wasn't
back
no
in the day,
polluted rivers.
when it was like that in the 60s and everything.
Okay.
But then they went back down south where we were from. So
You think it's the same thing up here? It's like they got crispy, clean waters, no dirty
No, they
cities.
don't. No, they don't. Because
I moved here in 89.
3M fucked that water up long time ago.
Oh,
They rivers and lakes not completely clear. 3M, whatever they call 3MM, they fucked that shit up a long time ago.
The company 3M?
Yes, back in the 1960s, they were dumping shit into stuff, and it seeps so deep in there, people can't drink out of it or get fish or anything out of it. You can Google that.
Well, Bobby, this is Atlanta 10,000 Lakes, and I don't know what you're talking about. We have artisans who take care of our water.
The RTs. Where they live at? I need to go see some of them.
You know that song, Are There Artisans? Do you think will ever be found?
Yeah.
Just pour another
How come they're
drink.
not touching the Mississippi?
What, artisans?
Yeah, they're not touching the Mississippi apparently.
Oh, wow.
Because you can't even swim in the Mississippi.
well, I have my
Can't
parents.
even look in the
So
I'm not quite sure how that works. I don't live in Mississippi, but I'm just saying our teachers take care of my water. And Minnesota water is the best
As
water.
long as it's in a bottle.
Well, yeah, because and they got the filters. I told y'all.
I don't drink that out of that.
See how the people think, people. This is how Minnesota people think. I'm a transplant. We don't think like that. But I want to meet these artists.
How long did you get to keep saying you're a transplant?
As long as I
As
was.
long as I want to.
Thank you.
No, that's got to be a statute
I
of
will
limitations.
not claim here. I don't care.
How you
I'm not a
doing?
native.
I will not claim Minnesota.
Okay,
And I
Do
get
you-
recharged up. Hold on,
That
then I
was
get
wrong.
recharged up every time I go home. Every time I go home, I get recharged up.
recharged up. What does that mean?
When I go home, I go like, you know how Mario get them coins and he get bigger and bigger and faster. Yeah. So when
Is
I
that
get
the
back,
90s you referring to?
when I get down,
No,
my
everybody
son
know
plays
Mario Kart.
What are you talking about? My son plays Mario and won it hard. And Sonic.
They still get that around
Mario Party
today.
is on TV. What are you talking about?
I got a kid. I ain't got no kids. I thought Mario was back with my day. They still around.
Mario
Yes,
wasn't
it's
born
the whole
yet.
thing now.
All new Mario. It's like my son told me there's a new Scooby Doo. I'm like, who?
There's no new Scooby Doo. They just got the characters up.
They
What
did
is
that.
Scooby Doo?
They had to because the old characters are dead.
Well, you know, I gotta continue.
Scooby
Was
Doo was that
Scooby
when
Doo
we were
racist?
Huh?
Was Scooby Doo racist? I don't know.
No, he was just high.
How can Scooby Doo racist? He's a
Bro,
cartoon.
he's a dog. He was
But
just
what are you
high.
talking about? You had Mickey Mouse. You had all them other ones that was racist.
Well,
So-
Scooby Doo was high.
Well, you know what? Brian is
He didn't
racist
give a
too.
shit.
Brian
He
is
saw ghosts.
Brian is racist too. He got a pedigree.
Mhm.
So there you go. Because Brian don't like black shadows or black people or something like that. On
Who's
the
that?
Family
Is
Guy.
that the new show? Oh,
That's
Family
Brian. Yeah, he got a pedigree. He can talk and everything.
Oh, Brian was that same Family Guy. They was mocking one of the black cartoons. They said buttermilk when the mama sent the little girl to drink buttermilk, and he was mocking that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, it's a lot of shit that's in this stuff that you got. We all got to look at and see and make sure that we ones that have children don't do the same thing that we was done. They lie to us.
Mhm.
They lied to us completely. We was sitting here watching this shit, and they was talking about me and my ancestors back in the day, picking cotton and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, Bobby, you keep saying the same thing over and over again. When we was cheering for the white man when he beat up the Indians, because every time you want to be a cowboy, nobody wants to be an Indian.
y'all played that?
Yes.
what do you
I
mean,
never- we
cowboy?
never played-
You
we
know,
never
did you
played
know the
cowboy.
original- but did you know the original cowboy was black? You know
I get what you're saying, but when I was little, if you was a cowboy, that means you had to shoot the Indians and put them in jail.
because you
Put
was
'em-
born in 1922.
You're
and that
right.
shit
The
was
only
still
one
in
that
print.
played in that kind of stuff.
I didn't know.
I
Everybody
didn't
rode a
say
little stick
cowboys were
horse.
Indian.
They played cowboys with a little stick horse when they were little.
Yeah, no, we didn't have stick horses. We had that
Oh,
metal
y'all
wagon.
is-
We had Hot Wheels. We
I
didn't
had,
have stick horses.
I had Hot Wheels and Matchbox.
I had
Yeah,
Alf.
because you've been here long enough for the creation of all that.
I had Alf. I had soapbox racing. And I was making
Did you build a
slingshots.
soapbox car?
Yeah, me and my dad. Yep. That's when
We used the grocery cart.
we
Oh,
used
right.
the grocery cart.
We did
too.
that down the hill until I fell.
Yo did. A trash bag in the snow.
Shout
Yo,
out Chicago kids.
Yes, I missed the water hose, the fire hydrants. I missed.
No, we
them.
didn't do fire hydrants.
We did when
See,
it was
that's
hot.
what we
Open that
did on
mug
the
up.
East Coast.
I
Uh,
got in the water hose.
Water hose too.
No, the fire hydrant was a fine on our block if you did that.
Oh,
'Cause
we
they
were-
were-
Was somebody on
we
tail?
East Coast
Huh?
every
Somebody with
time.
tail?
I don't know how they got
Oh,
I was
you
a
had all
kid.
them people around y'all. They tell if y'all did.
right. If you did that and they found
Well,
out
you
who.
know, that was a slave mentality back then. You know,
No,
Right.
it was a key.
We gonna
You
tell
had to
somebody
get to open the
turn
fire
that
hydrant. Everybody
you
had that
need no
kind of
key
key.
to open no damn fire hydrant. You need
Yes,
No,
you
don't
did.
just need
that
a
toolbox
wrench.
that you got in there. You need that
Wrench.
crackhead that was on the corner around the street. He can open that joint.
They got somebody
What are
steal
you
it.
talking
Yep.
about?
Just the wrench.
Okay. When they did that, they had the fire department come out. They had a special tool. It cut it right on. But if you had a special tool,
It wasn't special. It was a wrench. It wasn't special. It was a wrench.
I don't know nothing about
A
tools.
large ass wrench.
It's a special tool. I thought that's what because we didn't have it in my toolbox. Because I didn't have a
You didn't go to
toolbox.
your daddy's garage.
Did you have a toolbox now?
No.
See, you wouldn't even know what a
Really?
wrench was.
Why would I have a toolbox, Bobby? What would I do with it?
Why wouldn't you have a car? You have
That doesn't
a
mean
place to-
anything.
You
A
have
car-
a place, you have a house that you live in.
What does that mean?
You may need to screw something.
You
I'll
carve a
borrow it.
door.
I'll borrow somebody. I'll ask Ray or something.
Yes, that is true. He's not going out there with no screwdriver.
Now, fix what?
Put air in the tire.
Oh, Lord.
See?
I thought I was bougie.
That's not bougie.
Bougie.
I don't know how to do that stuff.
It's not that he doesn't know how to do it. It will get his hands dirty.
No, I
There's
know
somebody
that.
suited for those type of jobs that I don't know how to do.
No, I understand what you said. And I'm not gonna force manual labor on you. I understand it. It's like
Oh, Bobby, I can't cook. They want me to cook, so I won't wash the meat.
You're not gonna have you do too much of anything.
I'm just saying.
We have to put you in the front room in that hospital and give you a remote. I don't know that one.
I'm just trying to figure this out. Like, okay, I would do it. Listen, I
No,
have
we
no
just
idea.
put him on soda and juice duty. He's good at that.
No, because he gonna want to have that juicy juice mess.
I drink juicy juice. I told you it's the next.
It's real juice for kids.
It's
No
not
artificial-
Welch's.
It has no artificial flavoring, no sugar, and no coloring.
It ain't Welch's.
The doctor told me to get juicy juice when I
He
couldn't
told me
find
too.
my
It's good for you and kids.
my cherry juice. He said get juicy juice, and I went.
What's your doctor's name? Because I think he's got insider trader information. It's the only reason he told y'all that. Because Welch's is number one.
I love
And crayon
Welch's,
apple.
but Welch's don't have cherry juice. Right.
Right.
They have cran cherry.
I know. I need cherry, and there's a lot of sugar in Welch's and Ocean.
Yeah, because they got the real sugar.
There's a lot of sugar.
They use real sugar,
No, they use real cane
not
sugar.
all of those.
But that's good. Real
homogenized
cane
stuff.
sugar.
Yeah, real cane sugar. That's good sugar. I read their label because that's what
Yeah,
I
I
buy.
eat sugar cane.
You know what? I've never had none.
Oh, it's actually good. I grew up on it.
What would you do with it?
My husband loves it.
Well, you just chew it?
Yeah, you just chew it like it's a toothpick. You can chew it.
Like you chewing the cud.
It's like a cow.
Is that how you do it?
I'm glad y'all goofy today.
I'm the best.
I remember back in the day they used to do that with those black licorice sticks to clean your teeth. I never understood that how they clean your teeth and they have black licorice sticks. You'd think it would have a stain.
That's like beanies. I never understood beanies.
What's a beanie?
I love those. Oh my God, those are my shit.
What's a beanie?
Yeah.
It's just a real small. I don't know.
I don't even know what the fuck was in it. Some kind of herbs or something.
Yeah,
What
I
you
didn't
do
Like a
with
little, it looked like a little J, but it ain't. It's made out of a leaf. It's natural. And it's got some kind of herbs in it. You didn't have them back in the day, Dennis? Beanies. We used to, the little beanies, we used to get them in a little package and we'd have them downtown, no? Everybody was smoking them.
Yeah, well, you know,
You
son,
smoke 'em?
We was in
Yeah.
the hip generation. You understand? You feel me?
No,
You get me? So we kind of hipper than they are.
Somebody tagged me in a picture of those on Facebook one time.
Yeah, I have a lot of people do old school stuff, and I was like,
How's you gotta be?
Well, if they know it,
Right, if they know it, shit, I should.
that we're covered.
What?
Because they babies.
They was came out when I wasn't a kid no more.
I
What?
don't even remember being
How old are you?
I made 44 in October.
44.
babies.
So that's the 70 babies, right?
Oh,
No.
77.
Mhm.
77. Almost
Oh, I
less
thought
than
they
10
were-
years.
And we said,
Hey, best year
Oh, boy. No,
ever.
that's my mom.
78. How you doing? Best year.
My dad was born in 46. My mom was born in 48.
My mom was born in 48 too.
Mine
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was born in 67.
my
So I don't know
mom.
what is 20
I was
years.
born in 86.
Was that 20 years later, Bobby?
You, my brother.
Oh no.
Question and bring us to back up to this decade. So it's been a lot of shit happening and we ain't talked about it. Like, did y'all talk about the petition
Which petition?
against Jada and Will talking?
I saw that they had that the people signed to have people stop interviewing them.
They don't
I
want
thought it was a joke.
They tired of seeing them?
They tired of them talking about their relationship. I don't know.
They
Oh,
jealous. They
I
jealous.
thought they were together, then he wasn't together. I'm like, what's going on?
They jealous of Will and Jada.
Hello, whoever's in the background. I'm Bobby. Because I've been hearing voices all night. I know I'm not. I know I'm drinking.
I'm Timothy, whoever that is.
Okay. Hi, Timothy.
Okay, so what about Tammy Rowland?
What happened
Who
with
is Tammy Rowland?
Used to be on The Real World, but then also on The Basketball Wives.
I know who Tammy is.
What she do? Did she slap a hoe?
That's my girl.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Right.
Not this time, but like
No.
she agreed to give her husband a break so he can go and have a baby with another
Trying to
woman.
copy off of Gabrielle.
No, she's not trying to be a surrogate. Is that what Gabrielle did with Dwayne?
No,
you
then
know-
she let Dwayne go have a baby with another woman.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe then. I don't know. But yeah, that's
Well,
what's happening.
That played
What y'all
out
think about
years. They played out years ago with Tammy though. When they first
she
got
did that?
together. Tammy, before she even married him, she said, I don't want any children. I can't have any. I don't want to go through this, that, and the other. And she was going through whatever she was going through. But that was done before they even got married. So they probably already talked about it during the years. Because that was like when she was on Basketball Wives. And you know how long that's been? That's been
but is that
about-
the new thing where you can go out and just do whatever you want to do with your partner?
Well, polyamory and different things is going on now, so we don't know what their relationship may be. But also certain different circumstances happens too, where you will make those type of decisions to make sure your mate or husband is happy. If I can't have children, I'm gonna try to and you want a child, let me figure out how I can make you happy and get that done. And that's
That's what
something
she
that
said,
you probably done.
That's what she said too. Is why she did it.
Yeah.
I can see that.
What about adoption? I mean, the
That's
Men
not-
want their own.
Well, he wants his own child.
Yeah.
He wants his own seed.
so why are they going to cup and they get inserted in there?
Again, this woman is of
He
age,
doesn't want to do that.
Go through all.
and she done had.
She
her-
need to get laid. She want to get laid.
The thing is folks don't realize when we're in our 30s, our eggs in uterus and shit like that, like our eggs become geriatric.
Damn Jerry.
I'm serious. I got pregnant with Chris. How old was I? 38, 37.
So all those AIDS
The
I
ground.
was
pioneers,
a high risk pregnancy because my shit was old.
38? This grandma age.
No, like you
period.
said, no, the option time to have children is like, maybe teenage years up into your 20s. Like, no issue. You hardly have any
After
issues.
30, it's not good.
Yes, they actually call it, I think, not a geriatric pregnancy, something else. It's not that harsh, but it's something else where
Mhm.
it indicates that, you're older.
So Tim, would you share your lover?
It all depends.
On what?
It all depends on what our agreement. How far we'll go, or we don't go.
How far could you go or not go with your lover? Are you gonna share me or not?
Conversation to get an understanding.
So
Thank you.
if we do it, y'all set up the then if I sneak and do it, so I'm not doing it. All that goes into
Why
it. So
would you do all that extra stuff when you just have a conversation and talk about it?
But the new shift, hell no.
what you mean the new shift?
The new kids, they don't know about that. Having a conversation.
No, the new shift is the fact that, like, for instance, personally, right now, I'm choosing to be single for certain reasons, you know, so I have to put up with that crap.
So you just don't do nothing.
Pretty much, no, not really. You know, I just have like cool friends, you know. That's what it's been lately.
So you have friends with privileges?
Hmm?
You have friends with privileges?
Well, I'll take it back. I kind of do things a little more safer. Like, say, so basically, like, I'll go for a massage or something like that. But then when I'm getting the massage, I'm clear, like, what I'm doing, what I won't do.
Do you do it naked or with clothes on?
Naked, pretty much.
That's how you have a real massage.
Yeah, so
Nobody
So-
does
so-
real massage.
so that's been my new trend. But I guess I'm very clear, like, I'm not going any farther than that. When cats be trying, I'm like, nope, hell no. Unless they're my husband, you know. If I get a real husband, then maybe.
But they're sharing husbands, so they no such thing as husbands now.
That's the
What are you
conversation.
talking about? How they
Everybody is sharing.
Hello, someone said something on TikTok. She was doing a study. She did say something about men have thousands of sperms and women only have one egg, something in that aspect.
It's funny.
Men
But you're
would
right, I understand your point,
have
yeah.
not be
Per month.
monogamous, right? They supposed to have more than one. So men don't supposed to just be stuck to one person.
That's what she said.
That
Or
was-
your sperm is not smart enough.
Well,
to
Bobby,
get
that
you.
goes back to when I was little. They said the same thing when I was little. That men can have babies all the time. Women take 9 months and they have to take a 9 months. So in that 9 months, every month a man can leave somebody to have another baby. But that's irresponsible. And that's crazy because men try to rule the world that way. Like
That's also
you need to be barefoot. You're right, barefoot and pregnant. Not
Well,
go
that's the
operate
way.
the world.
I don't know. You know, I don't know.
I-
That's
All the
way-
sperms are not gonna make it to that damn egg. That's why they do it. You need that many chances to get there.
Right,
You
So
know,
the
man,
we
sperm is
can,
not
hold on,
smart.
listen. But we can get up right after we impregnate one woman. We can go right back within 20 seconds or an hour or so and impregnate another one.
Not with
in
that
the
weak
same
sperm.
way. You understand what I'm saying? And it's true.
Yes,
You
it
feel
can
me?
be true,
We can
but,
literally impregnate women like they did with us during slavery. They bred us. They bred us.
They
So
break down.
you can have babies continuously. A man can continuously screw and produce a child.
I'm so glad they're not doing that now because who's gonna take care of all those kids?
Well,
Not me.
they just free sperm now. Put it in you
Yeah,
later.
they're giving it away
Right, they got banks for that.
and making more and more crazy babies all the time.
If you got a cup and some
Yeah.
time,
Now, what y'all think about Jesse Smollett's case?
What happened?
Because the lawyer said them men beat him up and then jacked off on him.
who was
Now, I didn't
this?
hear about all this. I got the case up.
I don't understand why they have him back in court.
I don't know because
Thought this was
they're
settled.
charging him with a false case.
But I thought this was settled. Didn't they not settle it before? Like, why are they gonna leave this boy alone?
Obviously, it's
They want
not.
him to pay that bill that had them running around looking for the
Right.
man. So they charging him with false.
But I thought this was last year.
What else and how else does this man have to suffer? He has been publicly humiliated.
And fired.
Lost his job. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, what else? I mean, damn, is that not enough punishment? Didn't he pay a fine before?
Yep.
I thought the whole thing was over.
That's
And
what
then
I
to come up with this
I
trial,
totally forgot about it.
it was out of mind.
I mean, just on a human level, like that's fucked. That would feel really fucked up, I think, to be blasted and talked about the way people talked about this man. And they did for a long time. It wasn't even just
And-
comedians. It was everybody.
Well, we all talked about that, knowing you went out and know Arctic vortex, strolling
That
in
was
the
like
street,
what,
and you
3,
get beat up
4
by a
years
train.
ago? About
That happened.
Empire been going on for what, 3 years? 2,
I
3
don't
It
years?
know.
seemed like that.
Man, I forgot about that TV show even then.
Right.
It's
We
been
ain't thought about it. Here's
now,
this case come up
2020
again.
and 21, 20 and 21. Yeah, about 3 years. So 3 years ago. Oh, because COVID came. They couldn't
Oh,
do
maybe
it,
that's what happened.
and they pushed the thing back.
Yeah, but yeah, they still bringing it up now. They got the headlines out. Like I said, the attorney said that the boys masturbated on him, and then the boys say that Jesse paid us to do all of that to him. So I'm like,
Where is
did
the
a party
blessing?
happen?
That's
Period.
It's a
hard.
blessing that he got strong women beside him. He got a strong.
Ooh,
Justice
his mom.
Yeah, but it's a
And his
waste of
sister.
city resources.
It
You know what
is.
I'm saying? Like they can't even fucking go and solve the crimes of all the people that are fucking getting shot in Chicago.
Every day.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like go do
Chicago
some
waste
detective
resources.
work and let that boy go. Like I'm serious. Like if this boy I'm sorry, he's a young man.
We don't mean that in a
Went
term
through
of
so
boy.
much. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. We lack so much empathy.
Well, remember those Caucasian artists that are able to do all of that, like Kevin Spacey and all of them, they say nothing about them. Jesse Smollett happens to be a little dark to pass that. So yeah, they got a blast here.
And he's a liar.
How do you see? We wouldn't even know that if he was Caucasian.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. Those
Oh
Caucasian
no,
men,
they would
like I
have
said,
put.
Kevin Spacey.
Oh
broke
no,
with
they would have
everything.
put his 5th grade picture up with prayer hands.
His 5th grade picture of a praying.
God ain't gonna forget these people for doing what they do.
With prayer hands. Why would they put his 5th grade picture up with prayer hands? That's what they did to their terrorists. They put his childhood picture up, knowing damn well they could have put his mug shot up instead of the childhood picture. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, you didn't hear about that shooting? They killed put them kids in the school
Oh, the
Which
little
one?
kid in Michigan.
in Michigan. Yeah.
Oh, the one where they hunting the parents down because they done ran off because they know they going to jail.
Hmm.
Yeah, they still hunting the parents in that.
Would you leave your child like that?
So well,
Would you leave your child to go to jail like that and just leave him to go out of the country?
if I taught him how to shoot the gun and gave him a gun to go kill them kids, yeah, I'm leaving.
Damn. Is that
Because
what
they
you're
just
saying?
bought that gun for that little boy.
I didn't
5
watch
days.
the news the last 2 days. Is that what they're
Oh,
saying?
yes, they telling the whole story. And
The
today,
parents
they
gave.
filed-
I remember they said that he was with the parents. They
As of
gave him the
today.
gun for him to go back into school. Is
he
that
had
what
the gun in
they're
his backpack while they were there when the parents were there. Nobody checked his backpack. They believe he had the gun on him at that time when his parents came up there that day. Because the parents didn't leave with the boy. The boy went back to class. That's when he blowed everybody away.
That's
And
why I need that.
again,
I
they
need
bought
that.
the boy the gun within the last 7 days to kind of have that for his birthday, which he'd be turning 15. Still not legal to have it.
But did the boy go nuts?
Yeah, he killed 4 people.
Mental health.
Decide that we need to ever get that.
What's
land.
nuts?
Mental health.
So I could
You
be
believe- you believe in that?
everybody.
In mental health.
That they can go nuts at school?
Oh yeah, I deal with it.
Why
I see
can't
it
you
every
go
day.
nuts at school?
I see it every day, so it's true.
He's a teacher.
Why can't you go nuts at any time?
We have the other day we had a boy, a Somali student, that was having his lunch, and then under pressure he just lost it. So it's true.
What do you mean lost it?
Probably because he's getting bullied. He's getting picked on. I mean,
Yup, exactly.
what I was just talking about, just on a human level. Like, do you not? Like, I just don't understand how people purposely hurt people. Like, I just like
And it
you
never-
know what it feels like to be hurt. Like, why would you do that? Like, I don't understand.
Is that just a Caucasian thing?
It never
Because
ends.
all the Caucasian kids that feel mistreated and all that go out and kill people. I can't name one of any other color on this planet that is, which we know have been mistreated, goes out and kill people. Is that just
Oh,
a
we
Caucasian
can't, hold
thing?
on, we can't say that. We can't say that. It's just that.
You can find an article
Can I
where a
finish?
kid was bullied other than a white kid.
No, I'm
Please
saying
let me
again,
know.
we can't say we know that a lot of folks don't do mass shooting. That's more of the Caucasian thing. That is correct. But each national, everyone handled things differently. So I couldn't say that what other kids have done to in reaction to bullying. Because some kids may have came up and shot the shit out of them, and they just call it a gang fight, a gang thing, a drug shit. You feel what I'm saying? You know how they would turn the narrative with black folks. So I can't say that they didn't do it, but we just don't go in there and shoot up the whole fucking school.
No, I'm guaranteed.
We get the person that's fucking with us and leave it as that. You feel what I'm saying?
Might get you at the
Which is not a
grocery
good
store
thing.
while your mama there.
Which is
But
not
I'm
a
not gonna
good
shoot the
thing.
school.
So we should beat up mama too, because I see that happen.
Yeah.
But see, back in the day, we used to fight like with hands. You feel what I'm saying? We used to, you hit me, I hit you back. Oh, your mother out there, and dare someone to jump in it. You feel what I'm saying? Because you two gonna use your hands and fight this out. And then afterwards, you may be friends and you may not be. You feel what I'm saying? So,
Just like on the verses last night, if y'all didn't see 3-6 Mafia, Bone
I heard Bones, they had a fight.
fighting.
Why? They up there fighting.
It was
doing a
real?
versus battle. Yes, it's in the
Yes, they fought. They had swung on each other for real, man. I was sitting there watching. I was like,
It's like they supposed to
what
be
the fuck am
singing.
I looking at? Like these
They got 100,000
40, 50-year-old niggas up here fighting. I was like, are you serious?
They took it back to the 90s.
They made up.
Way
They made
back.
up, though. They made up and finished the show. It was great. It was great.
Yes, but they had to make you think you were in the 90s because we did
Yeah.
that back in the 90s.
It was such a
but
flash.
at least, I mean, they kept it true to what we was.
No, nobody went and shot
gonna spit
afterwards.
this
There was
out.
no guns involved. It was not. It was grown men handling shit the way it's
It was
supposed.
true to the game.
Remember,
true to the
there's a
game.
metal detector at the door, so you can't say they didn't bring him. They just couldn't get that strap in.
Well, I don't think they would have shot their brothers.
I don't know.
Right, I didn't want to answer that.
I think
What's
they
That's who's
planned
killing each
it.
other.
You think it was planned?
I do.
Okay, you
They
saw it.
planned it to boost the views. Because
I
this
agree.
shit shot up like 60,000 people after they started fighting.
Yeah,
The
'cause
numbers
these
started
guys
shooting up.
fighting. It was on
And
the
then they
paper
came
'cause I
back.
read it.
It kept rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like,
While fighting?
no,
No, the
they
fight
didn't
was
stop.
over
It
with.
was like so many people came on the stage and then they got them all off and then they just continued, doing their songs. And then Busy came back and, hugged them and like it was fine.
So they
But
had him
still.
back to back in this house. You had Shaka Khan. Now here go Wu-Tang and them. So funny.
What did Shaka Khan do?
Oh, she
was versus. I know she's versus. What happened to her? Her
was
dress fell
done.
off.
She was done.
I like happy endings.
What happened with her?
Child. What did
She didn't fall off the stage.
She was about to. They came and changed the shoe.
They had to
Oh, she
hold her.
toasted.
They was holding her.
They was
She
holding
was
her.
toasted.
She was done.
Feeling
Go
good.
get her
I
very
mean,
proud.
they feel like 70. I want to feel that good when I'm 70. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I won't be
What?
flying like that.
Especially on some Hennessy.
Okay, ain't got nothing else to do.
She would. I'm sure she's on champagne.
I want to be like
Hennessy,
that.
everybody on Hennessy because it's running out. So everybody drinking Hennessy now. You can't get it all liquor stores no more. I'm like, what?
Well, yeah.
Rock that.
This Hennessy is like on the
Well, you can get Hennessy. You can't get Hennessy.
listen,
But you
I
can-
went to Snyder's.
Hello,
What's
you
it called?
can't-
Oh,
you right. You can't get the plain Hennessy. You got to spend a little money and get the real shit. You looking for the bottom of the barrel. You got to
Hennessy
pay
is bottom of the barrel.
160. You got to pay 160 for the good shit. You feel what I'm
Of
saying?
what?
Of Hennessy.
Why could you make the bottom of the barrel good shit? Just put a higher price on it?
Yes, because I went to the store trying to get
what's
about a
the
Hennessy.
top?
Huh?
What's the top? If Hennessy is the bottom, what's the top cognac?
Everything on it, everything else. Cavassier.
Really?
Cavassier.
Oh, really? Kvassier?
Cavassier.
No. No. You got to say Crown Royal. No, Crown Royal is
It's
whiskey.
more than the
whiskey.
other one. What's the other one
Huh?
that's like above him?
I like Remy Martin.
Oh, that's
Yes,
that's
that.
whiskey.
I like that.
I
What
love Remy
kind?
Martin. Yeah.
Remy is
You know,
okay. I like Remy better than Hennessy.
I drink them both. I mean, it's a street drink. You feel what I'm saying? I was raised on Remy
It's
and
true.
Hennessy.
That's
It's clear and it's
You feel what
tequila.
I'm saying? Throw some hypnotic and I got a thug passion. What the fuck you talking about, brother? You feel what I'm saying? Don't let me take it to the.
is that the
I'm
Thug Passion?
sure
Was that the
that's what
Hurricane?
kind of mindset those Hennessy drinkers have. They're ready to take it to the street.
Or take it to their head.
Take it to their head, and then they go rumble in the streets of Hennessy drinkers. You
Yeah.
can take it up a notch,
With my Tim's
Proud.
on.
like your grandparents.
With my
No,
Tim's.
you know, I went to the liquor store. They used to have it on the shelf, Hennessy. So I asked for it. Ooh, sir, that's behind the counter now. It's good. You got to go over there and imagine you say 3 times to kick your heels to get Hennessy now. I'm like, what happened? Oh, it's rare now. We don't, and it's 16 something for a little bitty bottle like this.
But Hennessy,
Yeah, they told us that this summer.
They told us that in New Orleans.
Oh,
Yeah, that there was going to be this shortage.
of Hennessy.
It's probably sitting out on the boat in the
Right.
container.
There's some barrel that got it creeping in the bottom of it, and
Oh,
waiting to
whatever,
package it.
whatever. You gonna go ahead and drink your Crown Royal.
all right.
I drink Johnny Walker.
In the purple
I
bag.
drink Johnny, Jim, and
I
Jack.
drink all the preferred Johnny Walker Blue.
I drink Johnny, Jim, and Jack. Yes.
No Jack, no
Yeah, I
Jack.
do. Oh, yeah, I do 3 for that. Oh, you can
You can't mix
We used, to
Jimmy.
have
I mean, you can't-
we used to have a drink called 3 fags in a glass, and that was Johnny, Jim, and Jack in one glass.
3 fags in a glass.
yeah, because Johnny was the man fucking both of them fags. Because you can't mix them. Johnny's up there and them is.
Mm.
Well,
That's just like the adios motherfucker that we used to have in the club.
Who?
You ever had that? It's something-
adios,
Adios?
motherfucker.
In Long Island is not too cute either. You know how many liquors in Long Island?
Yeah,
There's a bunch of them, but there's got to be something better.
yeah, I don't like them either.
Yeah.
Me too.
If we can get a combination of something else, maybe
Well,
6
I
or
don't
7 or
drink
something
mixed-
else.
I don't like mixed drinks. Give it to me straight. Hennessy, especially, as you should know.
Brown on the rocks.
Over ice and hand it here. Thank you.
Right.
I'll take a cherry cola.
I take a splash of lime, or I do that. Not the lime that you had sitting over there in the tray. Just give it to me.
Oh, you want them to cut you a fresh lime?
No, I don't even want them to do that. Just give it to me off the bottle. I don't trust that.
Yeah, that's scary.
Oh.
Because it might not wash them.
Wow.
I know they
Is
don't
that a
because
thing in Minnesota? People don't wash their stuff.
what do you mean?
Apparently, they don't wash their meat. They don't wash their fruits. I'm just asking, is that a Minnesota thing?
No, I used to be a
Is that
bar
what
back, and like when they cut those fruit, they cut them on that nasty chopping board, and they don't wash it off.
Why
And
don't
then
you
not
wash
only
every
that-
time you change something out?
Well,
Then not only that, they also the bartenders. They touching money. They
You're right, and they stick their hand in that juice.
touching everything that's on the bar, and
Yes.
then they gonna make your drink. They drink.
That's what gives the drink flavor.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Right, just give that on that iron, give it flavor.
Ray loves flavor.
I be in
huh?
my feelings when they take that lime and put it in your Corona. I be pissed. I said,
You didn't touch that lime and stuck it in that bottle.
I was like, dog, didn't I just say I don't want no lime of any sort?
But I don't like them touching my straw either when there's not no paper on it.
Yeah.
Why?
Cause that's nasty.
You're dealing with a bunch of people,
But he's behind the bar.
I don't get
Man.
away yet.
and he's dealing with snack rags and no, I'm good. I work in the
Lipstick.
bar. You gotta clean up, throw up, or something. You doing?
Those are bar backs.
You're doing too
Bartenders don't
much.
go and do
Oh,
all that.
also the bartenders clean up their areas too.
I watch them pick up
Areas
Well,
are-
why
tissue
the
and shit.
bartenders throwing up behind the bar?
because they nasty.
Oh,
I'm talking about the
And a little bit too much.
patrons.
They drinking, they ain't supposed to try to sneak it.
why are the patrons behind the bar throwing up?
You know
Well-
how volume it, how you know the projection, you know, right there. You see.
Oh, we doing that exorcist shit.
Ooh. I need to play a commercial, y'all. Y'all mind?
Well, thank you for that commercial. Could you explain it to me?
On the 18th of December, which is a couple of weeks away, we're having our annual gala that we're going to try to raise funds for. Now, you don't have to be at the gala to actually donate. We'll be taking funds or donations throughout the rest of the year and next year also. This gala is to actually, I guess, kind of cap it off within the year of what we want to do for next year and give people an idea of, we want to be around next year and we need coins to make that happen. And this is an opportunity to give back to the community and ask for some money at the same damn time. No.
So that's your goal.
And then also acknowledge the ones that's in our community also of the good work of the things they have done, especially during these hard times during COVID. You know what I'm saying? So we all organizations and people has been going through some things. But at this moment, we're looking out for the community to help us because we still want to be here, like Dennis said, next year and forward. So, you know, please make sure you go out and donate any type of way. We have PayPal, we have
It's right above your
Facebook, anywhere you can do it, Cash App, all of them.
PayPal and MNPOC Pride.
So just check us out.
Yeah, it's go to our website, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube.
Eventbrite.com to get your tickets. And then
And
you
do
know
that-
what? You
what?
can get your family, bring your whole family and get a table. You know what I'm saying? It's cheaper way that way. Get the whole family out and just get a whole table. Check it out. We have 4-course meal. We have short ribs and sea bass and things, you feel me?
And we got Yardbird, that old chicken that'll always be everybody eat chicken. Even my mama don't eat no meat, but she eats chicken.
Yardbird,
Yeah, the Yardbird.
And great entertainment.
basic chicken.
Yardbird is basic chicken. My grandma used to call it, get that Yardbird, catch him. Because she didn't want to run around for the bird. But when she got the bird, you bring it to her and she yank it and break his neck.
And we want to eat that.
Then she dropped that motherfucking head off, put it with some boiling water,
Bro.
cut those feathers. We had
Aren't y'all
dinner later
eating
on.
meat
We did
off
that in
the
the country.
bone?
Yeah, we was dinner bones.
How do you eat meat off the bone? Gross.
What is it?
Young
Your
just
meat-
a carnivore.
Your meat don't come on the bone?
My meat, I don't eat meat on the bone.
They grind your meat up.
I don't know. They don't grind my
Grandma
meat.
used to go
It
get
don't
the
come on the
egg.
bone.
Didn't you what
Yeah, I don't believe in cannibalistically killing things and then looking like a carnivore ripping stuff off its bones.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
It's still the same meat.
It
Right.
ain't on the bones. It's not on the bone. Now, if
And
I
thought
pay
that was
good
cool.
money to have my food prepared correctly in the way civilized people should eat. When they should not be just carving stuff with their teeth off of a bone. That's so basic.
So you just use salt and pepper then, huh?
Salt and pepper. No, I have good cooks.
Those are seasonings because that's what Judith Child
Salt and
uses.
pepper is not
Only
a
salt and
season.
pepper. What is it?
That's a staple in the kitchen. It's not a season. Everything begins with salt and pepper. Then you season your food.
How does that work?
Because everything has salt and pepper on it.
Not everything.
Right.
Even cereal has salt and pepper on it. And then you give your seasoning.
Oh, stop.
I'm just saying.
They do put a pinch of salt just about in everything.
Right. See, I'm not trying to
And
make stuff up.
bacon. Yeah, and sweets. Yeah, the salt is in every sweet.
Everything.
It's baked. That's true. It's in pasta.
It's in milk.
It's in butter. It's in everything.
So that's once you use those two, then you start seasoning it.
So it's like, yeah, I got sugar in your britches.
Sure, y'all britches.
Yeah, they got sugar in your britches.
We don't have siblings. No siblings.
Is that kind of britches in the back in the day? Yeah, little sugar in his britches.
I know what that meant too.
Right. That's from back in the day. You little sissy.
Even my grandmother, I remember being by my
We have
grandmother.
so much to
She's
learn about
on
the
telephone,
time
I'm
we
a
came
kid.
up there.
And she's gonna be on the phone. She said, "Oh, I think that guy has skeletons in their closet." And I'm a little boy, like, what does she mean? But as an adult, I know what she's talking about now.
Right. It was a fag.
She was nice about it, but I'm a
Are
little
there
boy.
any more announcements?
Watch those types of language. We don't use those languages anymore.
What languages? Sugar in your britches?
You
That
can't
is
teach
very-
old dogs new tricks. They're gonna use the same language they started.
Fags and sissies. We don't use those type of things anymore.
I want to go to one of those parties. Or fag and sissy party.
I don't know.
You fags are all the same. Want to change the rules all of a sudden today. And from back in the day, y'all use the same thing.
How far is back in the day? Is it 60s?
Hold on, back in the day and today, you call me a fag, you get your ass whipped.
Why?
Because that's disrespectful. That's like calling a woman a bitch.
Sometimes she is.
Okay. But call
If you acting like,
I never act like anything but me.
And they called you out your name?
No one have and no one will. And no one
so you can't. There's no way of saying that you any kind of fag in the street when you were younger.
No, I was never a fag.
Wow.
Were you a fag?
When I was single, when I was little.
Oh, even when you was an adult? Or you
Well,
talking about
okay,
a little adult?
no. Maybe I wasn't okay when I came out, and I know it's a long time ago. I got that. All of the older queens that I was in the back of the like the 90s or other clubs would call them that little fag, because I was supposed to be young or whatever. So I thought that was a prerequisite. Little fag, them young fags over there. You're a young fag. That's what they used to call us.
Y'all was different in y'all time. Oh, y'all was different.
I'm not gonna play with y'all no more because y'all be acting like y'all brand new to this.
I didn't go through none of that stuff.
Well, I knew
They
when I
wanted to
was
say,
for
hey,
me, I
fags.
knew when I was a little kid, into up to a teenager. Yeah.
All you little fags know who you are. Y'all just stop playing.
Is that how y'all talking?
Don't get canceled, sir.
Right. Because that cancel culture is on the way.
Oh Lord, please,
Please
y'all
don't
make it.
get canceled.
You're just mess.
No, because I mean, certain things you thought there was a golden rule because the older sissies told you that, and you thought that was like.
Were they
wrote.
They were messing with y'all, telling y'all was fake.
Well, as I got older, I made my own rules up because now I become the president of the gay people. But I was so intrigued by some of the things that those older queens would say to me when I was like first going to the clubs, because they act like they knew.
Well, they were 100 years old. They could tell you
wisdom.
Well, I thought that was giving me wisdom, but some of the stuff was
Then
sissy
you
shit.
found out they was clowning y'all.
It was sissy shit, you know what to deal with.
That too sometimes.
I don't know. But y'all, we about to get out of here. It's about time for us to hit the road and get our libations really pumped up because this is Friday night. Is there anything we may have forgot to talk about tonight?
Yeah, those tickets again for our gala on the 18th. I think we forgot to talk about that. Oh, we did the video and everything?
Well, some of us have started our libations early. But everybody, we are here for you at the Bipoc Happy Hour, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Always for your entertainment. And maybe you might learn a little something every now and then. But other than that, hopefully we'll see you all again next week. Wear your masks, take COVID seriously, and wash your hands.
Roll up your sleeve if you ain't got your shots. Get your booster.
Please. Y'all know how y'all doing cold?
It's like this and like that and like this,
This is like
and it's like that and like this and like that.